Yes, they have a role. Yes, they have responsibility. But as a man, as a leader, to say I can't fix this shit unless she changes, that's not the definition of a man.
I don't see. I think we're on two different accords. Like, I don't think we're saying that. What I'm saying is, I'm capable of being that leader, that provider. I've worked hard in my life. We tell black men that we have to now deal with masculine women with children.
Why is she masculine? Because she's had to raise the kids alone. Not one woman,
so
brother. A whole community.
So you mean to tell me the only woman I can look forward in my life is a masculine woman that has kids by other men?
No,
that's what I have to look forward to.
But I'm telling you, mistakes made by black men systemically gave rise to the conditions that allowed her to be masculine and made her end up with a man that you consider to be less than what he should be. Yes, they have a role. Yes, they have responsibility. But as a man, as a leader.
Shalom, shalom, Yahshua. I want to start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakadash, which is Pettit Hubitah, correct days of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to your sister, brother's name is Truth, and shalom to the brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show themselves approved. Shalom. Now, as you can see from that clip, the dude on the right his name is Dr. Umar Johnson. And he was on a show or podcast talking about how our community and the state of, Yashar Allah, Israel, is because of the Israelite man's fault. And I want to say that this dude is wrong on that. And he's going to destroy a lot of young men who follow him to accept that ideology. Because basically, see, this dude was part of the black conscious community. He was out there with Tariq Nasheed and all of them. And they all about, see, he's kind of to me like a Hotep Kemetic. Even though he calls himself Pan-Africanism. He's all about African. They say this dude, he say he got a doctor's degree, but he really don't know nothing. That shows you like Esau's establishment does not teach you real intelligence, because he should know by now that we're not African. He don't know that. They do to have you way on left field. And now he's so bad that now he's trying to tell young Israelite men that it's your fault that these out of order, out of control Israelite women are messed up. And really, he's off on that. Because if we want to put the blame on anybody, you should put the blame on Esau, Edom. Because he's the reason why Eve, that's why we call her Eve, the Israelite woman, that's why she's so out of order and she's all messed up. Because she listens to the serpent. Not because of us, but because of the so-called white man. That's why she's no good. And you cannot fix her. Contrary to what he's trying to say. He's going to get a lot of Israelite men destroyed trying to do the impossible. You cannot fix a 2/3 out of order wicked Eve. You're not. She's destined to be destroyed. And see, that's why I don't like this dude. And see, he's supposed to have a school. And what he's doing right now, Yashua, is he's pandering to his female base, because that's who donates him the money. So he's saying things they'll like so they can donate money to open up his school that he's yet to open up. It's been almost about, I heard about this dude like, I want to say almost like 5-6 years ago. Like I seen him first before I seen, the brothers. I seen that Hope to Commit a long time ago. And they still on that same old stuff, man. He's basing on some Queen of Heaven spirit type of stuff. And he's going to turn Israelite men to simps as they try to rehabilitate a woman who can't be rehabilitated because she's already been destroyed. This has happened. We're looking at decades and decades of destruction to the Israelite woman. And have he just do some research, he can find out that we're not the problem. They're the problem. And they're the problem because they listen to Esau, Edom, aka the white man. That's why the Bible reigns supreme, because it explains the issues of our community. Like the first woman, Eve, of our nation, the first woman of our nation, Eve, she got beguiled by the serpent, and she went against what Yahweh said and what, Adam had said. She did her own thing, and that's why we all fail. And that's in the scripture. Let's go get that. The Bible reigns supreme, and it shows that dude don't know what he's talking about. And anybody following him as an Israelite man, he gonna lead you down the wrong path. He gonna lead you down to destruction. Because you should know by now you're Israelite. We African. Go to Africa. Africans don't like you. Them Hamites don't like you. So let's go to Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach, 25 and 23. And it reads, a wicked woman abateth the courage, and maketh a heavy countenance, and a wounded heart. A woman that would not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. And here go 24, here the kicker. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. So the Lord said the reason why our community is in shambles is because of Eve. Point blank, period. So when he said, he's a liar. He's lying. And I'm glad them young dudes challenged him on that and didn't accept that, because that straight bullshit would do the spitting. No, man. You can't put that on us. And like I said, if you do your research, we can go back as, matter of fact, let's do something, Yashua. Let's do something. Let's get on the web. Let me see if I can get her name right. It was a chick that her name was Gloria Steinem. And her job, see, dude don't do his research. Let me see if I can find a good clip on her. Look, she's an ish person. She's an ish person, so you already know she's coming from the head tribe of Esau. And her job was to get the so-called black woman, Eve, the Israelite woman, to accept feminism. That is what destroyed us as a community. So you got Gloria Steinem. Look, it reads right here. They got this big old thing up here, but we can see it. It says, Gloria Steinem started her career as a CIA operative, got her break as a Playboy bunny, married to Christian Bale's father, and now produces a show for cable television channel Viceland. Let me see, talk about her role, because she is the one who got the black woman to accept feminism. Once the black woman accepted feminism, she got rid of the Israelite man. Let me put her name and put feminism. Matter of fact, I should have put feminism movement. There, she right here. Let's pull this up. See, Dr. Umar Johnson don't do his research. We do our research over here. And this chick right here, get to what she did. She started out as a journalist. She did Playboy. You know she a harlot. In 1970, feminist activists staged a takeover of Ladies' Home Journal. So she started a feminist movement, the women's movement, in the 1970s. And if you will go back in time, Yashua, if you just go back in time, our women were with us during the 1920s, during slavery. They was with us during the 60s. You know, Black Panther movement. The black woman, or the Israelite woman, talking about the southern tribes, because he always talking about the African woman. So he's talking about Benjamin, Levi, and Judah, those women. They started to leave the men during the 1970s. That's when they started getting away from us and doing their own thing. That was that serpent telling her, now I'll give you food stamps and I'll give you Section 8 housing if you get rid of the man. And she did it. She took the deal. So he cannot sit up here and say that our community or us as a nation is destroyed because of the Israelite man. No, we not. Israelite man that always did the best he could do. Always fighting this battle. The woman left the battle. She went and joined up with the serpent. The woman counterpart, this chick right here, she got the so-called black woman to get on the feminist movement to say, I don't need the Israelite man. And see, I grew up in the 90s. You know, my mother, my aunts, they were saying that loud and clear in the 90s. I don't need no black man. They was like a black male bashing thing. And I might sit around there and hear them talk bad about the Israelite man. There was a whole movement, you know? And I witnessed that in the 90s, so it started in the 70s. So that's why our community is all in shambles, man. You cannot put on the Israelite man. If anything, you put on the Israelite woman. She chose to rock with the serpent. And they still like that to this day. That's why, hey, call Halam Yahweh Bashem Shad that he doesn't have me in a simp spirit. And I'm not going around here trying to please no Israelite woman. Because it's impossible. You can't do it. And what she'll do is she'll destroy you. That's why Esau can sit up good in his mansions and his boardrooms and be comfortable, because he doesn't have to get out here and physically destroy the Israelite man. Eve will do it on her own. And if we go even further back, hey, they put that in programming her and during the Willie Lynch letter. Go read your Willie Lynch letter if it's still on the internet, because they trying to scrub everything. So that was ingrained in her from the gate. Scriptures has backed it up. History backs it up. So what this fool talking about, man? And I already know what he's doing, because I'm aware of who Dr. Umar Johnson is. You're trying to get more money out of the Israelite women because they're silly. That's why they're still in planted Christianity. They don't know nothing. You can just spin them all over the place because they lack wisdom. And he's getting more money. And then he's going to, I pretty much say he's going to start in a whole new feminist way. They're going to be like, Dr. Umar Johnson said, y'all niggas, it's because of y'all. Our community is bad. And then you think, how you think that's going to help the relationship? Because a lot of Israelite men, they getting their passport, man. They done threw in the towel on Eve, which I don't blame them, because 7 out of 10 Israelite women you meet, 7 of them gonna die. You know, the 2/3. Majority of them are gonna die. And that's because they're like dude said, they're masculine, they're unruly, they got bad attitudes, and it's really not worth being with them. They're a headache. You know, the best thing you can do as Israelite man is like leave them alone. And let Yahweh send women to you, you know, the Isaiah 4:1, you know, when all hell break loose. But being with them is just, it's a headache, man. It's a guaranteed headache. Why? Because she has a lot of damage. You know, that serpent, he beguiled Eve. And at the same dynamic they ran in the garden, they run to this day. They still run it. And then you got fools that pander to these women. T.D. Jakes is doing that. He finally got off of it. And you know, it doesn't do no good because they're not holding these women accountable for their actions. These women go out, get pregnant by Pookie and Ray Ray's hood niggas, do stupid stuff, silly stuff, and you supposed to rehabilitate that and deal with that? Plus, it's like holy hell living with them. Because this dude, he's giving very bad advice to young Israelite men. Very bad advice. And we're at the point now, man, it's 2023. Even women know that women are horrible. If you don't think, let's go get some little clips on that. So we show right there that feminism is what destroyed, you know, the Israelite community. That's what did it. Check it out. Let Eve tell you herself the issue.
We find it funny how black women always want to talk about the black man, but as soon as the black man starts disrespecting the black woman, oh, well, he hates women. He has to be gay. Well, blame the mother, because it is a cycle in the black community. If the father is in the household, 9 times out of 10, the black women don't want to listen to a man because the white people have taught black women, you can do it on your own. You don't need a man. So when a man tells you to shut the up because he sees something that is about to happen and you don't listen, you run the man away. Nobody wants to listen. Black women do not listen. If we want the black man to be in the household, we are going to have to learn how to take a back seat and close our mouths. Me, especially. I had to learn the hard way. We run the men away because we've been taught to be so masculine and nobody else wants to take accountability. Black women, you are the issue. We find it fun.
You hear that? She hit it on the head. The Israelite woman is the issue. Is the issue. And the best thing the Israelite man can do is, hey, man, leave him alone. Here go another chick about to tell him, like, check this out.
Now, Dr. Umar, You can't go blaming men for women choosing the type of men that they're complaining about. Women are accountable for their own decisions, right? We do have a brain. Or you're saying that we're just that slow, that we're out there just picking over men and having babies, and then picking another one, and having another baby, and then picking another one.
So as you can see from these clips, his pandering to the so-called black woman isn't even working, because now they've even realized that they are the problem. The ones that got a little bit of brains. Let me shut the hell up so I can keep me an Israelite, man, because stuff about to get rough out here. This so-called white man ain't who he said he is. He is the devil. You know, they like some women are trying to say, oh man, them Hebrew Israelite brothers is right. You know, so they trying to get right. And this fool over here still spitting some, well, us as men gotta fix these hoes. No, man, you crazy out your mind. And then look, let's go get something else to show you. He talking about you need to go fix this. So as you can see, these heifers go to where, you know, the port of no return, Port Novo, you know, they took us into slavery. And instead of them reflecting on what happened to us as a nation and getting some wisdom, knowledge, understanding, they go there to twerk. But their ancestors, man, you can't fix nothing like that. Man, them chicks is gone, man. Them is dead bodies right there. He talking about go fix that. And it's our fault. Didn't nobody tell these heifers to go way overseas and twerk where your ancestors got sold into slavery? That's retarded, man. You cannot fix that. You cannot fix that. So that dude is giving very bad advice, trying to fix women that are already destroyed. Those women destroyed, man, if they don't repent. They destroyed. You can't fix them. And see, there should have been a reflection moment right there. If they had the Spirit of the Lord in them, they should have been sitting down trying to learn and get all they can get and showing the people, you know, in the video, man, this is what they did. Whoop, whoop. They went there to go twerk. That was all about clout and getting likes and getting they views up. You can't fix that, man. You can't. Let's go to first. Let's go to something, man. That one chick said a mouthful. She said, if you want the so-called black man, you need to shut up and listen. And that's a big thing that our women cannot do. They are very masculine. They want to like dictate you. They want to be over you. Let's go to 1 Timothy 2:11. They don't understand. They out of order. So check it out. 1 Timothy 2:11. It says, let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. See, the Israelite woman needs to be in subjection. She don't want to be that. She wants the man to be in subjection. It don't work like that. We can't be in subjection to you. You don't know nothing. The devil been rocking you left to right ever since we came over here in the boat. This devil gonna run through you like a hot knife through butter. So how the hell I'm gonna be subject to you? Any man that's up under an Israelite woman is about to be destroyed. The Lord does not call us to be a bunch of simp dudes, weak dudes. No. That's why the Lord really calling his men first. First, he's calling the men. Then the women, if she got the Spirit of the Lord in her, can come up under that man. You know, if he chooses her. So check it out. This is verse 12. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to assert authority over the man, but to be in silence. Man, Esau has put it where the so-called Israelite, Salakia, the so-called black woman is over the Israelite man. That's how Esau set up in this system. It go the woman, the man, then the child. And all them dudes, the Hotel Kemetic, all that black consciousness, they think like that. They have that ideology. And that's off. That's why the Bible reigns supreme. No, it's man first, woman, then the child. She cannot assert authority. She should not be fussing with you, argue with you, trying to dictate and tell you anything. None of that. And if she can't respect you and respect your leadership, you need to lead that woman. Straight up. You need to get rid of that woman. Because here go verse 13. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman been deceived was in the transgression. Once again, Umar Johnson, the Lord has spoken and said that the woman was in transgression. So the woman is the reason why we fell as a nation. That woman, not the man, the woman. So who's the issue? It's the Israelite woman. She's the issue. And she helps keep the man down for Esau. It's like a tag team, a 1-2 punch. You got to deal with Esau. Then you got to deal with a wicked Eve that's running her mouth, vexing you and all of that. It's a 1-2 punch, man. You know? And let's go get some more on that. Let's go to Isaiah 3:12, because it tells you that, man. I done heard Jake say this before, and I'm like, bro, you don't know. You just spoke scriptures. He's like, man, I feel oppressed by women. I'm like, because that's what they try to do. So this is Isaiah 3:12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the ways of thy paths. So that's this precept talking about Umar Johnson. He trying to lead so-called black people, which he's leading black people, because they dead. And he's telling them, hey, y'all need to fix these women. Y'all need happy life, happy wife. Be stepdaddies to these women. Try to make them happy and cater to them. And that's off, man. That's off. Because when you do that, that woman's gonna rule over you. She's gonna talk crazy to you, disrespect you, and you will never have your house in order with a woman like that. You know? Because he said, as for my people, children are their oppressors. Esau is their child. Esau a big old child. Don't believe me? Go look at Donald Trump. Dude like a big old 7-year-old, you know? And then it says women rule over them. So what Esau did was set the woman up over the Israelite man, and that was to always keep him off his purpose. Because our purpose, we supposed to be serving the Lord. Yahweh Shai. You know, building this spiritual temple. Trying to get salvation. If you got a wicked woman, she'll stop you from trying to do that. You know, she'll vex you. Argue with you all the time. She'll never be on one accord with you. And that's your average Eve out here. Your average Eve out here is really no good. When I just open my eyes and look, you know, I'm in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Like, I don't know an Eve under the age of 30 that has any of, you know, righteousness order in her. Or are feminine. These chicks got a bunch of weave hats, big old long eyelashes, a lot of makeup on, and they showing their body off. They shameless. And then if you get with them, they're going to treat you like an ATM with a rod. They're going to talk crazy to you. And they know they're not wife material at all. At all. You know, majority of them. You know, I'm not speaking for all of the sisters that's trying to get right. The few of you that's trying to get right, get very few. You know, you like a diamond out here, because the majority of the nation is Israel. Looking at the women, they're through, man. They are through. And the best thing, I tell our Israelite, man, I tell them, man, don't even mess with Southern tribe. Your best bet is Northern tribe. Because, like I said earlier, all I see the Southern tribe under the age of 30, they destroyed. I ain't seen not one trying to get in this truth or show any type of femininity or none of that. They like ratchet to the highest level. It's all I see. And if you mess with them and try to make them happy, put them on a pedestal, you have destroyed yourself as a man. Because that's her job. Just like Eve made Adam fall, these new modern day Eves, that's their job, is to make sure we don't make it. That's to make us fall. And this dude is sending you right to the trap, right to the fire, and telling you to rehabilitate her. That's almost the impossible right there. Man, that woman is marked for destruction. And if you attach yourself to her and give your strength to her, she will destroy you as well. Same thing Eve did to Adam. It's a reason why Yahweh Shai didn't come out here and get no relationship. Man, he had the wisdom at the yin yang. He know they ain't no good. So let's go to Proverbs 31:3. And if you feeling some type of way about this lesson, guess what? If the shoe fit, word. Because I'm up here speaking straight truth, man. The Lord is backing me up on everything I'm talking about. So this Proverbs 31:3. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. And what does it mean to give your strength to a woman? That's that happy life, happy wife. That's you always doing what she say do. You letting her dictate your moves. You letting her tell you what to do. You letting her maintain you. That's you giving your strength to a woman, because you no means should you let a woman dictate where you go and how you do. You should carry yourself as a king. That's why, like in this precept, it said, "Nor thy ways to which destroy kings." Man, you, especially if you in this truth, man, you need to handle yourself as a king. And if she doesn't treat you like that, you need to leave her. Don't give in to all her little BS and trying to change you. You need to do this, and you need to do that, and you don't do this, and you don't buy me that. And a real man, and a man of the Lord do this. And they always got to go get their precept. You're supposed to love your wife. You can't love nobody that don't respect you. Point blank, period. And a lot of these Eves are not, they don't respect the Israelite man. Why they don't respect the Israelite man? Because we don't have nothing here physically. We don't have a military. We don't have an economic system. We don't have a place at the UN seat. You know, as a nation, we are destroyed, man. We in captivity. And the Eves know that. So what she do? She jump on who she think is the winning team, which is Esau, and she helps Esau keep you down. You know, she'll do Esau's bidding so she can get a good career, move up in the social ladder in Babylon the Great. You know, and I think a lot of Eves just got a lot of demons on. They get a kick out of destroying the Israelite man. You know, and then here you got niggas like Umar Johnson, T.D. Jakes, although he trying to change his tune because his truth is hitting so hard. All kinds of simp dudes. Boyce Watkins. I go tell you that one dude got caught up. What's his name? Derek Jackson. Talking about all that little simp stuff. Telling the young dudes to go simp it up. Man, you telling them to go get that strength to a woman. And that Eve, man, that ratchet Eve will destroy these young men. Put cases on them. They'll fight you. Talk crazy to you. You might, if you get with a wicked 2/3 Israelite woman, you might as well say goodbye to your happiness, you know, or your well-being or your order or anything you trying to do, because she'll mess it all up. Because she's wicked. You know, she got beguiled by Esau, so she got Esau programming. So therefore, she's just gonna, you know, put holy hell on you. Put straight hell on you, man. Because she doesn't believe in order. And Babylonian American order is the Israelite woman over the man. That's the order here. And that's what Esau established. He started that in the 1970s with that chick, Gloria Steinem. You know, old girl was talking about, they said the white man, she said it right. The white man used his woman, which she's still part of the serpent, to mess Eve's mind up. To say, oh man, that Israelite man ain't nothing. And then, like, man, look at it, man. This is how slow Eve is, man. These wicked 2/3 Eves. How y'all let the Edomite woman run that game on you? Because really, when I look at the Edomite women, they ran that game because they desire the Israelite man. When they get an Israelite man, they're gonna treat the Israelite man with respect, because really that's what they want. They don't want the Edomite men. So I notice everything is like off in confusion. Because Eve desires the Edomite man. You know, then when she get there, she find out it ain't all good. Edomite woman like, shit, I done scooped up Tyrone. I've been trying to get away from this dude. They divorce their men, get the bag, and go get them an Israelite man. I've seen it. It's like an epidemic right now. And I'm looking at Eve, which you can see some of them starting to wake up. Like, how did you even let, like, you look at the 1950s and the 40s, everything these Edomites did to us. How did you let them sweet talk you into anything? That's just like, that's craziness to me, but that's them curses. They just got magnified. Because that's a curse on us, man. It's a curse that our wife would be hateful, which, let me see if we gonna get that. It's a curse to say that our wife would hate the husband and the children. And this dude gonna try to blame us for the state of our nation. I'm like, the scriptures say otherwise, dude. So I'm not listening to you at all. And you off, man. I mean, you can just do a little bit of research and find out where we went wrong as a nation. In the 1970s, man, Esau got us. And how did he do it? He used the woman. He went back to the Genesis dynamic. Like, dang, this Israelite man is strong. What's the best way to destroy this man? Oh, use this woman. And they ran that game, and it worked for a little bit. But now the Israelite man's like, hey man, I go get me a heathen woman overseas. You know, passport brothers is a real thing. Like now we don't really want these wicked 2/3 Eves. We done with them, man. Nobody want to hear all that arguing and fussing and fighting. We grew up seeing that, you know. So we all like, man, you just can't. Hey, a lot of them just like, especially you getting the truth. You realize a lot of them just got to be destroyed and come back through the loins of an Israelite man. And then once we're in the kingdom and everything, you know, is set up in its proper order, then our women will be right. Then our women will love us. But right now they don't love us, man. They love Esau. That's why they fight with us so much. There you go, 56. The tender, delicate woman among you, which will not venture to set her sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes should be evil towards the husband of her bosom, and towards the son, and towards the daughter. A lot of the Israelite women, man, they can't get along with the children in the household. They can't get along with the man in the household. And the problem is she's the problem. She doesn't want to cleanse herself of the demons on her. And she wants to get the last little bit of juice of Babylon the Great America. And what it is, they don't want to be in subject to the Israelite man because they feel we're unworthy. Why? Because of what everything Esau has taught them. And all of that was lies. And they're going to find it out when Esau kick their dough in with their gun and get to work on them. They were like, God dang, I should have shut up. I should have kept my Israelite man. But I done messed that all up and ran them off because I run my mouth too dang much. You know? And for you Israelite women who do have an Israelite man, you know, especially wanting the truth, man, hey, you better treat that man good. That's your, hey, you got what they say, the best seat in the house. That's the best seat in the house right there. So I'm going to get the order. Let's go with the order. That's the Umar Johnson, man. He trying to, I noticed since we had the last days, these little false leaders, man, they about to sell Israel out the door. Dude talking about, oh, it's y'all fault these women are masculine. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's the Edomite man's fault they're masculine. He told them that they strong and they independent and they don't need no man. That didn't come from the Israelite man. That came from Esau. And they believe that stuff. And now you look at the households, man, so many single mother households and you know, single mothers. And man, that's a whole nother beast in itself to get with a single mother and deal with the issues of baby daddies and all the hood niggas she done mess with. So check it out. There you go to order right here. And this day Eve's biggest problem is order. She does not want to be up under the Israelite man. She feel like that's slavery in her eyes. I don't want to cock and clang. That's beneath me. I'm a career woman. So check it out. This 1 Corinthians 11:3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is Yahweh. So the head of every woman is the man, so the woman's supposed to be up under the man. Our Israelite women are not up under us, man. Esau done put them over us. And they don't want to get their position up. They're not about to get their position up. I'm like, nah. You don't have, like I noticed too, like I used to think if you was rich and had a lot of money and all of that they would get in order, but I'm starting to look at these celebrities and that's not so. These celebrities are getting divorced by these Israelite women. You know, you look at Russell Wilson, Sierra running straight through dude like water. Man, these women is running through these Israelite men who got money like water, man. So that's not going to put Eve in subjection. You know? So only thing is, man, it's the Spirit of the Lord got to put her in subjection. If she doesn't have the Spirit of the Lord in her, she's not going to be in subjection to an Israelite man. And then, therefore, she's most likely going to be marked for destruction. Because, and then, like, what they don't realize is that Yahushua is about to put the power in the Israelite man's hands. You know, Isaiah 4:1 going to kick in. We're going to be able to choose the women we want to save and who we not going to save. So that means you got to respect the Israelite man. The Israelite man going to hold a lot of weight in them days and times. Is what they fail to realize. See, they looking at it now. Right now, we struggling. You know, check to check. We ain't got nothing. No military. We don't have our glory right now. So they don't respect us because they don't see the glory. See, women, I know the women don't have that much faith. They got to see things to believe it. You know, they don't have the faith like a man does. That's why the Lord wants men first, because we got faith on a whole nother level. Women don't. Women are subject to what, you know, whatever the vibration of the world is. You know, majority of them are. You know, that's why King Solomon said, out of 1,000 women, I found not one righteous. He said that in the kingdom. So, you know, you got to ponder that on your mind. Akim, ponder that on your mind right there. Like, if King Solomon couldn't find a righteous woman, what's the chances of you finding one in Babylon the Great? You know, that's something that's real heavy that hit me like that. So I'm about to end off with something. What about to end off with? And maybe we go down to 1 Corinthians 11 and 8. It says, for the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. For this cause ought the woman to have power on the head, on her head, because of angels. So the woman was created to serve the Israelite man. Woo, you say that, hey, you'll piss off of Eve so bad. I ain't serving you, nigga. Nigga, you serve me. You know, that's what these little ratchet hood chicks will tell you, man. They not into serving an Israelite man at all. And Dr. Umar Johnson's over here telling you, basically, he's like taking accountability away from them. And he's really furthering the error of their judgment, man. He's really pumping them up with more pride. So they can go out and say, it's your fault our community ain't no good. Like, he basically pandering and saying the same thing these women been saying. So I'm looking at dude like, dude, you get your nuts snipped off or something? You over talking like an Israelite woman. This the man, he's supposed to be the leader. And we are leading right now. Right now, we're leading the nation back to Yahweh Shai and lacing them up with this truth. Thing is, we're not going to sit here and beg no Eve to get in the truth. Or try to beg her for her respect. If you don't, hey, kick rocks. We don't care. The Lord will send us wives at the appropriate time. So we ain't out here trying to save our community and save these Israelite women. All this stuff about to go up in fire. It's about to get blew up. You know? So we worried about, you know, getting the nation together. Getting ourselves, we trying to get salvation. You know, that's the focal point right there. Us and our seeds. Now the Israelite women want to hop on and, you know, they want to be in their natural role, cool. But if they want to, you know, still run their mouth and talk crazy to you and be disrespectful, man, get rid of her, man. You don't need her. She's a nothing but dead weight. And this dude trying to tell you to go and rehabilitate them and pick them up and fix all their issues. No, man. No. We're not doing that. We looking for salvation. We looking for Yahweh Shai. We are not looking to try to rehabilitate these broken, wicked 2/3 Eves. That's Eve's fault. She listened to that devil. All you gotta do is a little bit of history, look into Esau's history, and you just see all kind of crimes, man. You should never listen to that man. He's a liar, a murderer, and a thief. So Esau deserves no respect. Who gives a damn about his military, all his money he got? Who cares? But see, Eve look at that like, man, shit, Esau got it going on. So if Esau said you ain't nothing, then you ain't nothing. Because she really desires the Edomite man. The Edomite man don't want, you know, Eve like that. He only takes the finest of the fine. So she's average looking. She can't get no Edomite man. So she'll settle for an Israelite man and just give him hell because he's not like Esau. And then you got dudes out here talking about it's our fault that the community is bad. I'm like, he just taking Esau totally off the hook, man. And these Eves. They are the two problems. Is why we ain't, you know, up as a nation. That's why we need Yahweh Shai to come destroy this place and set us up. I think I might leave off with this. And this, when I heard that, man, it kind of like did something to me. Like, nah, this dude about to get a lot of Israelite men destroyed. And check this out. This is Ezekiel 34 and 31. And yea, my flock and my pasture are men. And I am your Yahweh, said the Lord Yahweh. So the Lord dealing with men first and foremost. Because he's going to make us righteous judges again. We're going to be kings. Then we going to be able to pick and choose what we want. And then little do these Israelite women know, they always say like, I don't need the Israelite man. I don't need the black man. They always say that, but really it's the other way around. We don't need Israelite women. We can bring back the nation, with heathen women, because who carries the seed of the nation? The man does. So you got a whole book named after heathen Ruth, So we can go get a heathen woman and make another Israelite. So these women really, knowing that, they better get in order, man. Because really, we don't need you. And it's starting to show that, too. And the passport brothers, like a lot of dudes done threw in the towel on Keisha, man. Like, I ain't got time. They going overseas. Because them women is going to be more appreciative. And they're going to be more submissive. And they're more wife material. American women are not, especially the Israelite women, they're not wife material at all. They go put on the block. They become all harlots, Matter of fact, we're going to end off with this right here. Because this is what the most of the Israelite women are. Yahweh said it best. Let's go to Ecclesiastes of Sirach 26 and 25. And it reads, a shameless woman should be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. And what's a female dog? So what the Lord just called these women? And I agree with that. When I look out there at the Israelite women, that's what I see. I don't see righteous women. I don't see princesses. I don't see feminine, fit, and friendly women. I see dogs, man. And these dogs about to get put down. And we gonna, hey, Lord, when we get in the kingdom, we're gonna tip our cups to that one. Cause these Israelite women, man, they out of control, man. They just irk me. When I see their face now, it does something to me now. Cause I'm just, I got anger for Eve too, man. When I just look at the nation, I just see all this silliness, all this ratchetness. I'm just like, man, that's how you can tell the damage of our nation. Look at our women, specifically the southern tribe. Look at them. You just go out, you just look at them. You just see the damage that Esau did. Like, golly, this devil boy, he done railroaded us, man. And that builds my righteous anger towards Esau. I see what you done did. You have destroyed my nation. You destroyed the women of our nation. And he got to pay for that. And he will. So forget what Dr. Umar Johnson talking about. Nah. We're not about to sit up here and, take the blame for something other people did. No. And as the Israelite men, we over here getting right. Us that's in this truth, the house of David, we getting right. So the woman can either build with us, or we can watch her be destroyed. And it's just that simple. So with that, I hope this is edifying. I want to say Kwam Yasharala, detailed by Bob. Shalom.